Okay, at the end of this class, there will be a learning check. Please note about it. So the list, okay, as I mentioned to you, if it is a number, so you can find the minimum, you can find the maximum. Let's say I put list 9 equals to 2, 3, 4, 1, 32. So I can print the length, which is list 9. Length is 5. Oh, let me remove this one. So length of list 9 is 5 because we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 elements. If we call the maximum, we want to get the maximum. So it's 32. If I want to get the minimum, so I can get it is 1. If I want to get the summation, so it will sum all the values. So the summation is 42. Suppose I want to randomize this number. Okay, so I want to make the numbers not in this sequence, not 2, 3, 4, 1, 32, but I want to random it. Then you can import random, and then you can do random shuffle. So shuffle means you want to make the sequence not in this order, but you can do with randomly. So when you run this, it will be random. If you run again, it will be in the different order. If you run again, it will be in the different order. So that's the meaning by random shuffle. So as I mentioned previously, we can use the index. The index means I will use the square bracket after the variable name. After the variable name, I will use the square bracket to find the element. So if I have my list like this one, so this first element, it will be in the index 0. So I will call my list, which is the variable name, and 0. It is to indicate the position of the first element. If it is the second element, then I will use 1 to indicate this is the element in index 1. This is the element in index 2, and so on. So this is the my list is the variable name index 0, my list index 1, my list index 2, and so on. And if I look at the my list index 5, for example, then this will be the value. So index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5. Then this will be the value. We can do with many other operations. Let's see. Let's say I have list 10. I have a number 2, 3. And then I have list 11. Let's say I have 1, 9. And then I have list 3. Let's say list 12. It is the list 10 plus list 11. So what is the result of list 12? Three, 12. or 2, 3, 1, 9? Which one is correct? List 10 plus list 11 will be list 12. So what's correct? It is 2, 3, 1, 9, or it is 3, 12. Which one? The So whenever we do the addition, so we are adding the elements. So it is not the same with the addition to calculate each of these elements like this. I can also do with something more, for example, 2 multiply list 12. And I will make the element 2 times. Okay. I can also do something more with list 13 equals to list 12 from index 2 until index 4. Okay. So I can print list 13. So I will get 1 and 9. Okay. And for this kind of list, okay, there might be another possibility to check with the negative number. What does it mean by negative number? So let's say I have list 14. I have list 14. List 14 is 2, 3, 5, 2, 33, and 21. So I want to check the list 14 index -1. What is it? It is the last element of 31. I want to see the list 14 -3. Then this is the index from the last element. This is -1, -2, -3. Okay. If you look at this, so the -1 will show 21, -3 will show 2. Okay. The same with the string. You can look at the details of this. Let's say I want to check whether 2 is in the list 14 or not. Okay. If I want to check, okay, true, then I know that the number 2 is available in the list 14. Okay, we call this kind of slicing. We want to start from a particular number and end with the particular number. So the index operator allows you to select an element at the specific index. And the slicing operator returns a slice of the list using the syntax list start on end. So the slice is a sublist from the index start to the index n -1. So it is similar with range. Now let's play something with the slicing. The starting index or the ending index may be omitted. It means you can remove the starting index or you can remove the ending index. If it is removed, then it means you will start from the index 0. Or if the ending index is removed, then it means you will go until the last index. You can use a negative index in slicing if you want to start the search from the end of the list. So if start is higher than the end, then list start end returns empty list. If n specifies a position beyond the end of the list, Python will use the length of the list for n instead. So, for example, okay, we have list 14. Now I have list 14. So I don't have any number for the starting. Then I will see from the index 0 until index 2 minus 1. That means 2. Or I have the starting number, but I don't have the ending number. So I will show from the index 3. What is index 3? This is index 0, 1, 2, 3. So I will show 2, 33, and 21 until the last element. If I want to show the index 1 until minus 3, it will show 3, 5. If I want to show minus 4 to minus 2, it will show 5, 2. Okay, because we start from, I think this is wrong. Okay, minus 4 means this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and then minus 4 until minus 2. We can do the comparison of this. Now let's look at this comparing list. Let me have list 15 and list 16. In the list 15, I have green, red, and blue. And in the list 16, I have red, blue, and green. Now I want to check green. List 15 equal list 16. Is it true? The elements are the same, but the sequence are different. Even though the elements are the same, but the list indicates it is different. So the sequence is important. The result is false. And if I want to check whether it is not the same for list 5, list 15, and list 16, so it is true. Okay, both of the lists are not same. And if I want to check whether list 15 is higher than list 16, it is false. How? Again, we check based on the ASCII. Okay. It will check one by one from each of the element. If the first element can be distinguished, then they will give you the true or false based on the first element. But if the first element is the same, what happens? Is it true? Okay. When the first element is the same, then it will be true. Because it will start from the first and then the second and then so on. Because we have the equal sign. Yeah, you can do with the other. For example, if I omit the equal sign, okay, it is true. Why? They will check not only from the first element, if it is equal, they will check from the next element, R and B. So R is higher than B. So it is true. Yeah, so you can look at the other. We can have list comprehension. We call this is list comprehension because we can put the condition in the list or in the square bracket. List comprehension provides a concise way to create items from sequence. A list comprehension consists of brackets containing an expression followed by a for clause. We will use for loop. Then 0 or more for or if clause. So we can combine for and if inside this list. The result will be a list resulting from evaluating the expression. So let's look at this example. I will do one by one. Let's say I have list 17. Okay. The list 17, I will put every of the value of x. What is x? I will like to do the loop that x will be the value from the range 0 until 5. I miss in. I think this one, yeah, I miss in. So I would like to make the list when x is in the range of 0 until 5. I can print list 17. So it is a value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with this statement. Now, if I want to do something more, list 18. List 18 will be 0.5 multiplied by x for x in list 17. So what is list 17? It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if I want to get the multiplication of every element in the list 17, then I will multiply each of this element with 0.5. Print list 18. So each value will be multiplied with 0.5. 1.5. Now I can combine with if list 19 equals to x. Okay, let's put the x for any x in list 18 if x is less than 1.5. So what does it mean? I want to put for x in the list 18, which is here, and yeah, we know that it is 0, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, and 2. So put all the x if x is less than 1.5. We can do print list 19. Because we have the condition x is less than 1.5, then you will see only this number. Okay, we call this is list comprehension. You put the for, you put the if inside the list. So it is a bit complicated. Okay? So you need practice about this. And in your exam, I think there will be many questions about this. Off by 1 errors. Programmers often mistakenly execute a loop one time more or less than the intended. So this kind of mistake is commonly known as the off by 1 error. It means whenever you do the loop, when you put the equal sign will make an error whenever you do like this while loop. Let's see. Let me use the list list 19. Okay. And then I want to print the list 19. The result will be error. Why? Let's look at this one. List 19 contains of 3 elements. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So what is the length of list 19? It is 3. Now, when you do the loop, I start from 0. So 0, 0 less than 3? Yes. Sorry, 0 less than equal to 3? Yes. So we will print the index 0. Index 0 is 0.0. Now I will be added by 1. I becomes 1. 1 is less than equal to 3? Yes. Print index 1, 0.1. Now I will be added by 1. Now becomes 2. 2 is less than equal to 3? Yes. So we print index 2, which is 1.0. I plus 1 becomes 3. 3 is less than equal to 3? Yes. So we print index 3. Is there any index 3? No index 3. That's why it is M. When you do like this kind of code, please be careful with this equal sign, because this is off by 1 error. If you change this one, then it will be okay. There will be no errors. So we can look through a list. Let's suppose I make the list. I make this list equals to apple, banana, and cherry. So you can make loop for X in this list. So you can print X. Let's say you want to print in the same line. So you can have apple, banana, and cherry. So every list you can make as a loop. Let me just close this one. Okay. In the list, you can have many other methods. Okay. So in this example, I would like to teach you append and then remove. What is the meaning by append? So I have my list, apple, banana, and cherry. So I want to put more items. So I forgot to put orange. So you can just do with the append, like what we did on the first part. What do you want to append here? Okay, I want to append orange. So you can print this list. So the list will be added by orange. So apple, banana, cherry, and orange. You can insert the item in a particular index. So for example, I want to insert the orange in index 1. So I want to not append, but I want to insert. So insert in the index 1, and I want to insert the word orange. So orange will be inserted into the index 1. Okay, so you can insert in any index location. And you can also remove. Remove means you want to delete. Let's say I want to remove banana from the list. Then the first, it has 3 elements, apple, banana, and cherry. But because we removed it, then the result will be only apple and cherry. We have pop, we have clear, we have delete, tell, and we have another kind of delete. Okay. So let's look one by one. If I have this kind of list, and then I want to pop. What does it mean by pop? If I pop, means I will remove the elements in the last index. The last index is 10. So I will remove it from the list. It is using pop. What is clear? Clear means I want to start from scratch. It means after you have the list with the 3 items, apple, banana, cherry, when you clear it, then all data will be removed. We can delete with a particular index. So if we want to delete, tell this list index 0. And you want to remove only the index 0. So apple, which is in the index 0, will be deleted. I can also delete all the items. Now, there is an error. What does it mean? We have this list, we define with 3 elements. When we delete, then this list is not available again in the computer. That's why it is error. And it mentioned that this list is not defined. Okay. We can also split. Okay. We have string. Okay, let me just copy and paste this one. We have string. If we have string welcome to US, for example, and I want to split it, the result will be like this. Items. So when you split, it means you want to split according to the space. Welcome, and then you have space. Then it will be in the 1 element. And then 2, it will be in another element. And then it will be in another element. US, it will be in another element. What about this? I have 34, 13, 78, 45, and then I have sharp in between. So if I want to split this one, split with the sharp, then I will get only the numbers. So I will get only 34, 13, 78, and 45. Okay. So those are the methods that you learn. Okay. So you have learned about append, insert, remove. Okay. Append, insert, remove, index, count. Oh, count is not yet. Sort, reverse, extend, home. I think we will learn more on Thursday about this one. Okay, let's prepare yourself.